accountable to the results of the organization. No matter your role or your position, you're the one that can set the company on fire. Ultimate ownership. You are responsible for being accountable inside your organization. So as I say this, you don't have to be all the firewood, but you have to be the match to ignite the fire. And that can come from the CEO. I hope it always does, because we want to model the behaviors that we want. But it can also come from inside your team, depending on how big your organization is. And so being able to have hard conversations, crucial conversations about here's what it means to be accountable, because we're accountable to each other, we're accountable to the results of the organization. No matter your role or your position, you're the one that can set the company on fire. If you want to have a great organization, you better invite the right people in on the mission. We don't just hire people, we invite them in along the way. So the more tens that you put in the organization, the more virtuous and the faster it is that we move to continue to accelerate what it is that we're doing. And so that becomes really, really a virtuous cycle. I always say I like to hire from the scratch and dent aisle, because business is hard. If you've had a white gloved upbringing and you don't know how to demonstrate grit and resilience to get to the other side, then it's going to be hard when things get hard. And so I just think hiring the right people starts the path to accountability. One of the questions that I love to ask during the hiring process to understand whether we have an accountable person in front of us is, tell me about the hardest time that you ever had in your life, personally or professionally, and how you overcame it. I want to know if they have a responsible mindset or if they have a victim mentality, because if they have a victim mentality, there is no way they are going to be accountable inside your organization. And so it's just a great question to ask people, A, to get to know them better, but also to understand what is their approach to life. We're looking for that resilience and the emotional intelligence in what it is that we do. We can accomplish so much more. And so I just think about this because it separates excuses versus reasons. It separates problem identifiers versus problem solvers. I think about organizations that are low accountable organizations. Those people tell stories about the barriers and the obstacles versus the opposite, which is someone who's charting a path forward with solutions, right? A storytelling organization. So when I visit with people and I visit with their leadership team and people are telling stories, I know that it's not a highly accountable organization, because I don't need to know your stories, because we have a high level of trust. I know that you're going to own it. The whole point of accountable organizations is we FSO. We figure stuff out. We do things differently to get to the other side.